What happened to you?
Do you think you could let me in, please?
Sure, sorry.
Thank you.
What's with the cop car? Are you okay?
No. No, I am definitely not okay.
Does this have anything to do with what happened in court today?
I wouldn't know what happened in court today. I got a little sidetracked.
Well, some weird guy testified that he planned the bomb, but he said he was after Jack Snyder.
I'm sure your father will explain it to you all later. Look, I don't mean to be short with you. It's just that if I don't wrap my arms around my little boy within, like, the next 20 seconds, I'm gonna start screaming. So, do you think that you could get him for me?
Rocky Road.
Well, bless your little tiny heart. Well, you haven't done this since you were 12 years old, and I saved you from getting grounded every time.
It's a lot of ice cream. We should probably weigh tons, huh?
How could we? We ran it all off, chasing the creeps who got us into trouble in the first place. Well, some things never change, huh, Craig?
And you're still willing to chase down the creeps. Thanks for believing in me, sis.
Damien can't really just kick us out of Malta, can he?
Listen, Lily, I've already told this guy here that nobody's deporting us until we find out what happens to you.
Signor Grimaldi is a very powerful man. It's not easy to ignore his orders.
What happens when you get deported, Simon? I mean, are we gonna have criminal
No,
records?
no, we're not. I've already spoken to the American embassy. I put a call in, make sure someone's on duty 24 hours. Lily, listen, I will find Damien. Go there with Katie and get some help.
The embassy, what about Luke and Holden?
Signora Snyder, you are free to go. Is there a problem?
No.
No matter what they offer you, don't tell them you've seen me. If you betray me now, there's no chance for any of us, especially you, John.
No, there's no problem. I'm sure Katie and maybe the inspector will make sure that there are no charges brought against you if you leave the country. Please just take Katie home. I'll be fine here on my own.
How can you say that when no one's even explained to you why you're in jail in the first
There was a
place?
misunderstanding. There was an incident at the church. They thought I witnessed something, but I didn't. But we understand each other, Inspector.
Si, Signora, si. You are really free to go. I'll get to the papers.
I'll go with you to the airport to make sure that the two of you get off okay.
Okay, great. Let's get out of here before that drunk wakes up and starts dry heaving.
No, I don't like this. Something is not right.
You always told me to trust my instincts. My instincts brought me to Luke and Holden when everybody else told me that they were dead. My instincts kept me safe. Please, I'm begging you, please, just go.
What? So I'm supposed to leave you here in the hands of the Inspector General? I wouldn't trust this guy as far as I could throw him.
Simon, what Simon means is the inspector's just as kind as he's been. You're in a foreign country. It's not your own. You have to be careful, right?
We are running out of time for you and your wife, Mr. Fraser. I suggest we go to the airport now. You miss your plane.
Why do I get the feeling that if you said the word, we'd be allowed to stay in this country?
I don't know. But I wouldn't say that.
You've got to be planning something, Lily. And we are not getting on any plane until you tell us what your plan is.
I'll talk to you at the airport. I can go along for the ride and bring them to the airport, yes?
I assume you can. The car is waiting outside. Go ahead. Go ahead, I'll be right there.
I'm not afraid to shine. And I owe it all to Superior Preference by L'Oreal, the translucent fade-resistant hair color. See, Preference Gel seals in true living color, color that won't fade out. That's why the shine really lasts, with 6 weeks of super shine conditioning. How brilliant is that? So wave bye-bye to Brassy, so long to Mousy, and say hello to a lot more shining moments. Superior Preference by L'Oreal Paris. Fade-resistant color that shines. Because you're worth it.
The Heartburn Hotel. If you suffer persistent heartburn 2 days a week or more, despite diet change and treatment, it may be acid reflux disease. Prescription Prevacid can mean 24-hour relief from acid reflux disease. Prevacid turns off tiny pumps that produce acid. It has a low occurrence of side effects, such as diarrhea, abdominal pain, and nausea. Ask your doctor if Prevacid is right for you.
So leave your heartburn behind, yeah!
Guaranteed to be there at Blockbuster.
Is this Clarice? Well, hello, Clarice.
Right now, you can rent Hannibal at Blockbuster. Rent it on DVD and get additional footage, including an alternate ending. Hannibal, guaranteed to be there at Blockbuster.
Whoever thought you'd get wrinkles and blemishes at the same time? Only Neutrogena Anti-Wrinkle Anti-Blemish Cream combines the #1 wrinkle fighter retinol with the #1 blemish fighter. For clearer, younger-looking skin, Neutrogena Anti-Wrinkle Anti-Blemish Cream.
Will your child grow up to be a rocket scientist? All we know is kids who eat breakfast get better grades. And if it's not eggs, it's not breakfast.
Oh, you gotta love it, the incredible edible egg.
Houston, we have eggs.
You'd try anything to get some relief from your nasal allergy symptoms. But before you change your life, make an easier change. Multi-symptom Flonase relieves all these nasal allergy symptoms: sneezing, itchy, runny nose, and congestion. Flonase once a day relieves them all day and night. For best results, use daily. Side effects are generally mild and may include headache, nosebleed, or sore throat. Ask your doctor about multi-symptom Flonase. When you get it all it takes is Flonase.
Oscar winner Richard Dreyfuss in The Education of Max Bickford, CBS Sunday this fall.
There have been many great Ellens in history, but only one has her own show. Ellen DeGeneres returns to TV. The Ellen Show premieres Friday, September 21st.
I just wanted to tell you, Margot, that Julia was admitted to Fairfield Benedict Hospital for evaluation.
I'll put that in the report, Jack. Come on, they've got a good rep. She'll be treated well.
Yeah. What about Carly? How is Carly?
As fine as anyone can be who went through what she did today.
And what exactly did your wife put her through, Jack?
Julia took her someplace remote. There was quicksand. If I hadn't gotten there when I did, Julia would have... Carly might have drowned.
Where's she now?
Hell, had a squad car take her home. She's probably there.
Well, hey, how was Julia when you got her to the hospital?
Completely irrational. Even at her worst, I was able to get through to her a little. But now, I'm not even sure she's going to be competent enough to stand trial.
If you had paid a little more attention to how sick your wife is, a lot of people would have spared a lot of misery, Jack, like Carly.
You know, we could all do well to take better care of the people we love. Now, Jack did save Carly's life, so let's
No, he's
drop
right.
it.
He's right this time, Margot. I blew it. I should have seen this coming.
Oh, Jack, how could you know how far Julia would go?
Because I knew something about Julia, and I kept it to myself. And if I had gone public with it a long time ago, maybe none of this would have happened.
You want to tell us what that is?
I knew that Julia was in a bad way. Much worse than anyone suspected. And I didn't tell anyone. And I really don't expect any of you to understand why.
Here, Parker, it's Mommy.
Oh, hi, sweetie. Hi. Oh, I love you. Come here. I love you so much, more than you know, honey. Hey, oh, I know. Look what I'm doing to you. I'm getting mud all over your pajamas, huh? And I bet you're wondering why your mama looks like you do after you've been making mud pies, right? Well, it's because I had a kind of adventure tonight. A really muddy, mucky adventure. But that's okay, because sometimes adventures are good. They help you see what's really important. And this one helped me to decide something. Something that I would like to talk to you about, okay? Okay. I won't get you muddy. Do you remember Milo? The little cat who set out to see what the world was like outside his barn? No? Well, at first he was happy about it. He was fishing and chasing butterflies. But after a while, he started to miss all of his friends back at the barn. He was tired. Your mommy's really tired, too. There is such a thing as too many adventures. And I know that you have had more than your fair share in your little life, haven't you? So, the idea of a normal life is really starting to appeal to me, you know? Pancakes every morning for breakfast, mommy home by 6, jammies on by 8. What do you think? Would you like that? Okay, well, I'll tell you what. Starting now, starting this very week, I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna work on normal. Mommy is gonna get a job that will pay me enough that we don't have to need help from Craig or Jack or even your daddy. Okay? You are the best thing that ever happened to me in my life. And I want you to always, always feel safe, okay? And I promise you, Parker, I will never, ever let anything happen to you. You can count on that. You can count on me. You are my main man, buddy. Now and always. It's just you and me, kid, okay?
I know I said I'd babysit tonight, but do you want to take him home?
Yeah, well, I would love to, but wait right there. I don't know what kind of shape my apartment's in, and I don't want him to. Do you know what I am gonna do for you, mister? I'm gonna get you some juice. Ta-da! And I'm gonna promise you that I'm gonna be back first thing in the morning to make those pancakes with the ears.
You know, he's been asking for them a lot. What are they?
It's a promise I made, huh? Mickey Mouse pancakes, huh? And then everything happened. But Parker, I promise you that starting now, everything is going to be different. I promise you, okay?
We are on time for your departure, Signore and Signora. Boarding will begin in a few minutes.
Can I speak to you, please, Max?
Signora Snyder is very close to your husband, Signora Fraser.
Everybody sees it, don't they? Even you. Oh, if I could be half as close to him as she is.
You want me to tell Lucinda that you know that Holden and Luke are alive when I get back?
No, because she'll send the National Guard, and she'll only put my family in more danger. Just tell her that you were deported by the authorities and you found nothing, and that I'm safe.
You've seen Damien, haven't you?
Yes.
And does he know that his rotten brother has Holden and Luke?
Yes. But he has people all over Malta looking for them.
What are you going to do?
He says he wants to meet me somewhere private to explain the whole mess.
Where? Where are you going to meet?
He mentioned an orchard, but I suggested the Café de l'Arte.
Right. It's a Cafe Dante chose, isn't it? I don't know, Lily. Look, if Damien was smart enough to stage his whole death, then don't you think he might figure out that you're going to set him up?
Maybe. But I saw the look in his eyes. He trusts me. He does not believe that I am capable of doing what I need to do. And I am lucky. I had the element of surprise on my side. I will meet him, and then hopefully...
You are breaking my heart, Lily. Are you sure you can do this?
No one should ever have to do this. Set up my son's father to the people that want him dead. But if it means seeing my husband and my son alive, then this is just the way that it has to be.
Ever wish you could give all your fabrics the dryer fresh feeling of Bounce? Now you can with Bounce Fabric Refresher Spray. Ever wish you could give all your fabrics the dryer fresh feeling of Bounce? Now you can with Bounce Fabric Refresher Spray.
Mamma mia, cheesioso, molto bene, delizioso. Now Pringles, a pizzalicious.
It's a fact. We need more side protection when we move. We need Always Overnight. Always wings are double the length of other wings to help protect where others don't, even when we move. Always. Expect more protection. You use DESITIN, right?
I love it.
Well, the hospital gave me this.
DESITIN Creamy. Haven't tried that before.
Silky, isn't it?
Wipes off gently, too. And it's still from DESITIN.
DESITIN or DESITIN Creamy. Nothing treats your baby better.
If there's a foot in need, we'll be there. Your feet must be killing you.
They hurt so much.
You've got corns, don't you?
Yeah.
New Dr. Scholl's Relief Corn Removers have 4 times the cushioning of Band-Aid brand corn removers.
Feels great. I don't have to worry about corns on my honeymoon.
New Dr. Scholl's Relief Corn Removers.
Hey, Harbor Mist, great idea.
Not so fast, guys. Yeah, what have you done for us lately?
An Arbor Mist for that?
From Arbor Mist, exotic fruits white Zinfandel. Great tasting wine, a splash of fruit.
Oh, my. Now that deserves an Arbor Mist.
Can't resist the mist.
You want incredible color.
But you also want incredible hair.
Intense color, lasting color.
Color that loves your hair.
Hydrians. Incredible color that's incredibly gentle.
Its unique water-based color cream hydrates your hair with pure permanent color.
Nothing penetrates deeper to cover gray better or last longer.
But hydrians won't shock your hair.
So you get
color that's rich
and shining.
Hydrians by Clairol. A beauty all your own.
Where in the United States do you call home, Signora?
Oh, the Midwest, actually. And please call me Katie.
It's a lovely name. It would be Caterina in Italian.
Caterina Proletti.
Are you sure you only have Italian?
Yes, just half on my father's side. His family was originally from Tuscany.
Oh, bellissima. Bellissima, Toscana, bellissima. It is the most beautiful region in Italy, an inspiration for Michelangelo. You did not have the opportunity to visit there when you were in Europe.
No, actually, I really didn't have a vote on the itinerary.
Perhaps some other time at happier circumstances. You will visit the Tuscan vineyards, where life has stayed for hundreds of years, the way it used to be. You will see the hills, the vineyards, the olive groves. You and your husband will stay in a beautiful stone villa built on the side of a hill and discover the wonders of paradise together.
Oh, you make it sound so beautiful.
Well, there is something to hope for, no?
This game that you are playing, Lily, could destroy you, how do you expect me to leave?
I have to do this alone. I am the one who got Holden and Luke involved in this craziness. I am the one that has to end it. Please, please try to understand.
You could be putting your life on the line if you give Damien up to his brother.
This is the way that it has to be.
All right, fine. If I can't convince you, then please just think about Luke.
He's all I think about.
How is Luke gonna live with the guilt that if in saving his life, that you give up your own? Or if you do survive, how is he ever gonna understand that in saving him, you sacrificed his own father?
He asked me to read the same book 3 times before he fell asleep.
Yeah, reading always makes him feel safe. You think he knew you had such an awful day?
I think he knew how much I need him. I didn't tell him, you know, the kind of danger I was in. He's too young for that. He knows I asked him for an awful lot of hugs. Oh, thanks for telling the cops to go ahead.
Oh, no, they're still here. Wouldn't leave. Went out to the squad car, but they said, take your time. They'd wait. Direct orders, apparently. But, the look on their faces, Carly, when they talked about you. What happened tonight?
Julia happened.
But she's in the psych ward.
No, she's not anymore. And after her escape, she made a detour to a pawn shop. Picked up a loaded .45.
She held a gun on you? You know, it was weird today because the guy who testified in court, he was also from the psych ward. He said that he planted the bomb.
Yes. Julia's new best friend.
Yeah, but he was so crazy, no one knew what to believe.
Nobody knew quite how whacked out Julia was.
But to come to your house, why?
She blamed me for taking Jack away from her. And in her warped mind, that was reason enough to...
The gun wasn't just for show, was it, Carly? Did she try to kill you?
She came pretty close, too. You know what this means, don't you?
Yes, but, I really don't want to think about it right now.
To think about it, Jennifer. It was me Julia was after at the boathouse, not your mother. She thought that I was meeting Jack there, so she asked her bomb friend to set a trap for us. It was just a terrible mistake.
And I was so sure that it was Craig.
Everybody was.
So that photo in the courthouse.
Pictures don't always tell the whole story. And people aren't always what they seem. Everybody thought Julia was a saint, right? Well, she's not. I am not the whore of Babylon, and Craig is definitely not the devil incarnate.
Well, I still hate him.
I think you're gonna have to do something about that, considering you're sleeping with his son.
Well, about that, that hasn't exactly happened yet.
Would you like to talk?
I wouldn't mind, actually. But you've just went through so much tonight, and I don't know, my timing.
No, it would be good for me to talk about something else. What's on your mind?
Brian. Every time we feel close enough to,
Yeah.
Yeah, Every time something new comes up or goes wrong, like our parents.
Oh, but who's thinking about their parents in the heat of the moment? Yeah, no, okay, I think I know what you're saying. So every time you feel close enough, safe enough to share yourself with him, for some reason, it doesn't happen. Are you sure you're not looking for a reason for it not to happen?
Well, I wouldn't have to look that far. It's not like the atmosphere has been very romantic the last few months. My mom throws away a great family because she thinks she found the love of her life, and then Craig humiliates her.
That's over, Jen.
And tonight, when we found that Craig didn't plant the bomb, I watched Bryant walk right up to him and give him a hug.
It's his dad.
Yeah, but how can he forget all the other heinous things that man has done?
I don't know. I'll tell you this. If you're looking for some rational explanation before you can cozy up to the man you love, well, you're going to be very old, very lonely, very miserable. Jen, everybody's nuts, especially when it comes to their families. So here's what you do. You just figure out what you need and what you want, and you go for it, and you get it, and you stop worrying about everybody else. You take care of yourself. Speaking of which, I think I better go and see what condition my apartment is in.
Carly. Carly. And, I love you. You didn't say anything about love.
I'm sorry, Jen. I'm beginning to think love is highly overrated.
Wait, now back up. What would Julia have to gain from destroying that horse?
She knew that Carly could sell that horse and make millions.
And Julia couldn't stand the thought of Carly having anything.
No, of course not. But then Carly wouldn't have to depend on Craig's generosity. She'd be free to be with me.
You had a stake in that horse. How come you're not crying for a lawsuit right now?
Carly told me Julia was responsible.
And you didn't say anything? What kind of a crazy move is that?
Carly asked me not to.
Why?
Jack?
I asked Carly to keep it a secret. I should have known she'd be running to you.
Well, Jack, she had to do something. She didn't have a penny to her name. So your wife poisons a horse in Carly's financial future, and Carly is the bad
You
guy?
stole Carly's financial future when you took her insurance money to save your own sorry
You can
butt.
go for counseling later. Does somebody want to tell me why Julia was not taken into custody for this?
What good would jail do her, Hal? She needed psychiatric help. I thought I was doing what was best for her.
Led me to believe that Montgomery killed that horse. That it was part of a pattern. If I'd had that piece of the puzzle, do you know how many things might not have happened?
Well, I've been counting them up.
Carly wouldn't have nearly been killed.
Wait.
And Barbara.
Not make it worse. Not make it worse, Hal. Stop.
I'm not trying to defend what I did, Hal.
Good, you can't. And you didn't say anything. What about that, Craig? You didn't say anything. And you knew.
Nobody knew that Julia was as bad off as she was. Hindsight is 20/20.
Were the seeds there, Hal? Sure. Now it's easy to say that, but then every little crazy thing she did, it seemed explainable.
She lost a baby. And it was as if, I don't know, I'm no doctor, but it was as if it had drove her into some kind of full-blown psychosis.
Police work 101, Jack. Things snowballed. You stopped them before they do.
I thought I was taking care of it, Hal. And that's why I got her to commit herself. I thought she wasn't going to hurt anybody anymore.
Making me the bad guy made it a lot easier to swallow, wasn't it? Listen, Hal. Carly owes you her life, and I owe you too.
The adorable Curly Top, the indomitable Heidi, and the wonderfully precocious Baby Take a Bow. Three Shirley Temple classic family films now available in this special edition Shirley Temple video collection.
Oh my goodness.
These are the original motion pictures, brilliantly restored for today's audience. Three tales of timeless family values, values of innocence,
I wanted to talk to you about getting married.
of friendship,
Lean on me.
and of courage
When you look that way, it makes me want to cry.
that will forever put a smile on your face, tears in your eyes, and a glow in your heart.
And she's awfully nice, too.
Generation after generation have taken this delightful curly-haired kid into their hearts.
I'm not a kid, I'm a girl, and today is my birthday.
Now, for a limited time, Hollywood's biggest little star is back for an encore.
And the most crackers in my soup. Monkeys and rabbits, loop-the-loop.
This charming Shirley Temple video collection, including all three priceless motion pictures, is yours to treasure for only $29.98. Countless children have eagerly snuggled alongside their parents and grandparents to enjoy these life-affirming films. Now, through this special television offer, you can bring these heartwarming adventures into your home to share with a whole new generation of children.
Oh, my duck does a wonderful trick. My duck can lay an egg.
And just what is so wonderful about that?
Well, can you lay an egg?
Millions of videos have already been sold, and once they're gone, these treasured films will not be offered on video again. Experience the magic of Shirley Temple. Call now.
Promise?
Have your credit card ready and call the number on your screen now to order this special edition Shirley Temple video collection for only $29.98 plus shipping and handling. Or send a check or money order to the address shown. Call now.
Grilled vegetables. The farmers of Birdseye introduced Simply Grillin'. From the oven or grill, you get the delicious taste of grilled vegetables in one simple step. Simply Grillin'. New from Birdseye.
Look, Conair gives you instant heat in a setter. 2 minutes, and you're ready to roll. 20 rollers, 3 sizes, even jumbos. Get volume, curls, or waves. 2 minutes, and you're ready to roll. The Conair Instant Heat Hair Setters.
From the network that brought you Survivor comes the next great reality adventure. Oh my God! Real people race around the world for $1 million. Who will win?
Are you ready?
The teachers.
We can play dirty.
The boyfriend, girlfriend.
When going gets rough, we get going.
The mother and daughter.
We don't have time, Mom. Kimberly.
The working moms.
I'm ready to win.
Find out on the biggest event of the season.
That doesn't sound good.
The Amazing Race premieres CBS Wednesday, September 5th.
You stay right here.
It's time to get moving on your back-to-school shopping. And Shoe Carnival can help.
Daddy!
With aisles and aisles of brand-name athletics.
Hi there!
And at Shoe Carnival's half-price back-to-school sale, buy one pair of shoes, get a second pair at half price. That's half off our entire stock for the whole family. Athletics, dress, casual, sandals, even sale items.
Is that your brother?
Shoe Carnival. Brand-name shoes, back-to-school savings.
Please prepare for landing.
The incredible comfort, style, and selection of the chairs at Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries are enough to knock anyone off their feet.
You may leave your chair in the fully reclined position.
It's been said, when you find something that fits, you've got to buy two. Pick a pair. Any two stylish Lazy Boy chairs, one low price. Now, only at Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries.
He owed money from June.
Miss Lockett is manipulating facts.
Believe me, I'm good at this.
Judge Judy.
Weekdays at 4 on News Channel 15.
At 5, learn how some think they're going to win the second highest Powerball prize ever. Plus, an Indiana woman is accused in a McDonald's monopoly fraud.
Join Mandy Moore, Ryan McFadden, and Usher for Miss Teen USA, live CBS Wednesday.
Jack saved Carly's life tonight, Craig.
But who kept looking for the truth, even though I may not be his favorite person?
Yeah, well, I guess I'm still a cop, even when I'm not wearing a badge, but still, I'm not that civilized.
I owe you.
General Affairs is going to be asking a lot of questions.
Yeah, and when they do, I will tell them that you saved Carly Tenney from a brutal death.
Still, I think you should hold on to this.
No, I think we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Department can't afford to lose another good cop.
Julie's mom's going to need to know what happened.
Margot, I need a word alone with you.
Oh, that's okay. I got another stop to make. I just wanted to thank you both for everything you did.
I think we just crossed over into Twilight Zone territory here.
I think you're right. I haven't heard Craig say that many thank yous in one room my whole life. What do you want to talk to me about?
Owen Dever's testimony. I heard it. He was the one that Barbara saw at the boathouse that night.
Yeah. He's the one Jack said Barbara spoke to before the explosion.
Why don't you go ahead and say it, because I don't even want to think it.
Looks like Barbara lied on the stand when she said it was Craig that she saw in the boathouse before it blew up.
So what's going to happen to her now?
That about does it.
Yeah. Thanks, Reynolds.
No problem. But you look a little spooked. You sure you want to stay here tonight? I could drop you to friends.
No. No, I should face what happened sometime, right?
You're a pretty tough lady. Night.
Good night.
So you're gonna go through with this no matter what happens to Damien?
Part of me will always love Damien because he's Luke's father. But the fact of the matter is that Damien put us in this hell in the first place. He chose to face off with Dante and put Luke in danger. If he gets in the way of me getting back my husband and my son, he's brought this on himself. Hasn't he?
Tip him off. Tip him off. Can't you tell Damien what Dante's up to? He's got a lot of power here. He might be able to figure something out.
No, I can't take that chance. Dante said he would kill Holden and Luke if I tipped off Damien.
His word means nothing. If you go through with this, you could end up losing all three of them. Damien, Holden, and
Stop
Luke.
it. I have thought about this from every single angle. I don't have a choice.
I insist that you and your wife board the plane now.
Yeah. Yes, yeah, we'll be there.
Look after yourself. Be safe.
I'll be praying for you, Lily. That you find Holden and Luke safe and sound.
Thank you. No, I mean, thank you so much for all your help.
It is time now.
Yeah, we're ready.
Katarina, I wish you much happiness in your life. You are a treasure, a person of great value, and such a special woman. Remember that.
Thank you.
Do not be sad, Signora. You have traveled through some dark times, but the clouds are going to lift up. Believe me.
I pray that you're right.
Come, I will walk you back to your pension.
Mom, how many Tums did you take right in front of the wedding planner?
You snuck one, too.
It was a Pepsid Complete.
Is that the same as Pepsid AC?
No, there's nothing else like Pepsid Complete. It works fast like Tums, but it lasts for hours like Pepsid AC. So your heartburn goes away and then stays away.
Chewable? Calcium? I gotta try this.
Decision?
Tony, fabulous.
Pepsid Complete. Just one, and heartburn's done.
Have you tried the anchovy cookies?
Oh, yeah.
And the jalapeno dip?
New Wet Look lipstick is here. Wet Shine Lip Color. New from Maybelline. One moisturizing stick. One weightless, high shine formula. New Wet Shine Lip Color from Maybelline. Splash on some shine.
Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline.
New Dixie Rinse and Reuse is pretty amazing. But can it stand up to the heat of a microwave? What do you think? New Dixie Rinse and Reuse. Any tougher and they wouldn't be disposable.
My business is more than just a business to me. It's my passion. So when my doctor told me I have asthma, I went to cbshealthwatch.com. One click on Smart Search gives me exactly what I need to know about controlling my asthma, from medications to new treatments. With CBS Health Watch, I spend less time searching and more time doing the things I love.
Save time, get answers. Visit cbshealthwatch.com.
I work in a hospital, and that's where I discovered Wound Wash Saline Spray. Thoroughly cleans cuts and scrapes without hurting, costs pennies per use, and it's always sterile. Wound Wash Saline Spray.
It sure beats peroxide.
Bonnie's toothpaste stopped fighting plaque before her first cup of coffee. But Colgate Total is different. It protects for 12 hours, even after eating and drinking. Aren't you glad you used Colgate Total? Colgate Total, 12-hour protection.
Hey, did I grow yet? Am I taller? Nope. Are you sure? I better eat some more Kix.
Kix is a good source of calcium, as much calcium as the milk you pour on it. Kids need all they can get during the years pediatricians say bones grow the most.
Anything now? I think a couple of centimeters. I thought so.
Kix, with calcium they need and a taste they love. Kid-tested, mother-approved.
Simon Baker is The Guardian, CBS Tuesday this fall. CBS proudly presents Academy Award winner Richard Dreyfuss.
You're an academic sellout.
And Academy Award winner Marcia Gay Harden.
It's not going to be a problem for you now that I'm here, is it?
The Education of Max Bickford, CBS Sunday this fall.
Hi, I'm Usher. Join me for the party of the summer as I rock the house. On Miss Teen USA, live, CBS Wednesday. We'll see you there.
You and Lily talked for quite a while.
Yeah, I'm worried about it.
What else is new?
You had a pretty long conversation yourself, didn't you? With the inspector.
He's a nice guy.
How nice.
He told me all about Tuscany. That's where all the Parettis were from, you know. He said that heaven would not compare after seeing Tuscany.
I'm sorry. Katie, I'm really sorry that you didn't get to see Italy. I'm sorry about that and a whole lot more.
As far as I'm concerned, Barbara testified to the best of her abilities. She had a head injury. Her memory may have been impaired, and the DA knew that when she put her on the stand.
And if Jessica goes after Barbara for perjury?
Al, what would be the point? We got the perp. My brother has been cleared. Look, Barbara, she's the victim here. She's not the instigator. What would be the point of putting her through any more than she's already been through?
You're the best.
Oh, hell, Mudson, you're not so shabby yourself.
I'm sorry I yelled.
I heard what you went through down at the station.
Yeah, well, the last time I opened this door was Julia standing there with a gun in her hand, so...
And I only brought chicken soup and crackers. Hey.
No, you know, Parker could have been here when Julia showed up. And she threatened to kill him, too, you know. And she would have hurt my little boy.
Hey, it's over. It's over. It's over. You and Parker, fine. We'll all be fine. Hey.
Guaranteed to be there at Blockbuster.
Is this Clarice? Well, hello, Clarice.
Right now, you can rent Hannibal at Blockbuster. Rent it on DVD and get additional footage, including an alternate ending. Hannibal, guaranteed to be there at Blockbuster.
Introducing the new Summer's Eve Sensitive Skin line. Designed for women who want that extra gentle touch. Feel fresh, feel comfortable, and flaunt your best feature, confidence.
Got your Pop-Tarts?
Yeah, got it. Got my toaster strudel? Of course. When are you gonna get your own toaster strudel?
Pillsbury Toaster Strudel. Like Pop-Tarts, only better. Warm, flaky pastry, juicy fruit filling, and do-it-yourself icing.
So, what do you do with all those Pop-Tarts?
Something better just popped up in your grocer's freezer.
Pillsbury Toaster Strudel.
The Schick Extreme 3. Triple blade performance. Pivoting head, and after a bunch of great shaves, you just toss it and serve up another. Schick Extreme 3.
Schick. Shave something.
Wait a minute, not on colors.
But look at this stain.
You need Clorox too.
That's me. What Clorox bleach does for whites, I do for colors.
Cool. Thanks.
That's my Clorox too.
Clorox 2, the Clorox bleach for colors.
I'm not afraid to shine. And I owe it all to Superior Preference by L'Oreal, the translucent fade-resistant hair color with 6 weeks of super shine conditioning. How brilliant is that? Superior Preference by L'Oreal Paris. Fade-resistant color that shines, because you're worth it.
What are you doing?
Laundry.
Laundry?
But I'm glad you're up. I've been waiting to vacuum. Breakfast. I'll pick up your tray when I get back from the market.
But it's Sunday. Aren't you going to lay around and watch football all day?
Not if I'm going to finish that roast in time for dinner.
Somebody had their Minute Maid this morning. It only takes a minute, but the feeling lasts all day.
Honey, what's the setting for chiffon?
This week.
We have to get the hell out of here now!
A tragic accident sends Beth falling.
What did you do with her? She's dead. You kill her!
Now, what happens next? We will make him pay. Is everything.
Dear Damien, stay away from the Café dell'Arte. There is grave danger if you try to meet me.
I don't want to hurt anyone, but I am a man of my word. So you have to deliver Damien to me as promised, or I will kill your husband and son.
What am I gonna do?
What else? What else were you sorry about?
I'm sorry I'm not going to be on this flight with you. I'm going to stay here in Malta.
Wait, what are you talking about? We're about to leave the gate.
Which is why I have to go now.
Simon, stop it. What are you talking about? Inspector Boscia's not going to be happy about this, and how are you going to get through customs?
You don't want to know. It's easier for one person than two, so don't follow me, okay? It's too dangerous. I'll see you back in Oakdale.
Maybe you won't. Maybe when you get back home, you won't have Caterina Peretti to kick around anymore. I am a treasure, Simon, a treasure worth valuing. Got it?
Come on, Jack. Don't you want to get to Carly?
Not tonight. She's been through hell.
Hey, why don't you just go and hold her? You don't even have to talk.
Yeah, well, we have to, Margot. Only I don't think she's up to the conversation we need to have.
Okay, Jack, I'm gonna butt right in here. Next time a woman like Julia gets in the way of your relationship, you just step right over her and keep on walking. You've seen the woman behind the mask now. Seems to me you'd want to be out celebrating your freedom.
Yeah, well, the truth is, I feel like Julia threw the last punch.
How?
She wasn't going to be satisfied until she destroyed everything Carly and I had. And after tonight, I think she might have done just that.
So, did they drop the charges against you?
Yeah, I'm a free man now, and you are no longer my accomplice.
I'm just happy to be alive. Yeah. And you must be relieved.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I am. Although it hasn't really sunk in yet, which is odd, considering I'm the first person I think about.
You know, that's funny. It's usually my line. But I don't think you have to worry. It's just shock. You'll be back to normal by tomorrow.
I'm not sure I want what passed for normal in my life anymore.
Oh, so then what does a changed man want?
Well, when I heard about Julian and you were in danger, I couldn't stop thinking about you.
You know, the soup was enough.
No,
Sugary
listen,
stuff
I mean
is
this.
a little
I
over
couldn't
the
stop
top, I
thinking
think.
about you, Carly. I was going out of my mind. I didn't know whether you were safe or you were hurt. And then when you were, it was... So, you asked me how I feel? How, what it's like to be changed? Well, I'll tell you, Carly. For the first time in years, I know what love is like, and I'm not ashamed to admit it.
Wow. Now cut that out.
No, Carly, I'm in love with you.
Get out of here. Go.
Well, that was a huge revelation.
No, what it is extremely lousy timing. That's what it is. Goodbye.
Well, that's my Carly.
This